Is it treasure or is it trash? Trash or treasure?
My name's Aaron. Welcome back to Treasure or Trash, the new way to review fragrances, new for 2026. So we wanted to reinvigorate how we do fragrance reviews, and people always ask for top 10s or for Hall of Fame, this, that and the other. But the problem is I never get time to film, and it's very difficult for me to work out and remember what I did yesterday, even this morning, as opposed to 6 months ago. So what we're going to do now is a new format. I'm holding a gorgeous bottle of erotic fig. So the new format is as follows. We have 1 month's reviews, which will be season 1. And at the end of season 1, we'll have the best fragrance, treasure, and the worst fragrance, trash. And the rest of the fragrance are safe. And at the end of all of the seasons, every 6 months, we will have all the contenders. So we'll have 6 best fragrances and 6 worst fragrances. And then we'll do the best of all of them and the worst of all of them, which get a crown and something horrible. The queen of all the fragrances shall be placed in the treasure chest, and the trash of all the trashiest fragrances will be thrown in the bin, in the basura. So without further ado, on with the competition. Tom Ford Figue Érotique. This is the 30ml size. This is £188 for 30ml. and £290 for 50ml. The notes are Figue Accord, Vert de Bergamot, base is Muscovado Accord. Do we have our bottles of Figue Érotique? Are we engaged with the higher self? Let's get testing. So let's have a look at the bottle. Teeny tiny bottle. I gotta say, I think the price is insanity. Like £300 for a fragrance that doesn't look like it contains absolutes or anything exquisite, captive, or I'm not reading anything like that anyway. So I think it's a bit insanity. Right, let's have a look at the atomizer. Figue Accords are very interesting. It kind of depends direction which you want to go. But Figue Érotique, kind of, maybe I'm thinking of Adam and Eve, maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of what I was thinking, the fig leaf. What would I expect from this? I would want the green leafy aspect. I was thinking where they're going to go, and I kind of thought that it was going to be, I kind of read lavender in it. I don't know where. I saw this coming out and I saw lavender. I thought, well, that would be really exciting to kind of have lavender used in a new way. Or how are they going to construct this? An erotique. I thought it was going to be an oriental or gourmand, sweet, expertly constructed. Loads of volume, loads of lift. And I hoped when I was to review this that Tom Ford would be moving their brand, or Estee Lauder were going to be moving their brand where perfumery is moving to. There's definite trends where things are moving to. So this is giving so that green fig note at the top, the clean salicylates. Let's give it lots of cleanness. Linalool molecules help give it lift and vibrancy, and it's got that ylang-ylang note. And the ylang-ylang, you have to be so careful. Some people are very sensitive to it, some people are not, but this is quite apparent. I do love ylang-ylang actually, to give that dewy finish. So I think it's definitely going for a dewy fig. I think I was thinking about it in 2 ways: fig as in dried, as in the dessert, or fig as the leaf, as in dewy jungle, that kind of thing. And this is giving you aqueous raw materials, a little bit of cologne to help clean this up. Very stable, not really going to give you anything other than a linear compound, not particularly musk heavy. Ambroxan, I love Ambroxan. Ambroxan can help dry up the formula. This is a balancing out to giving enough dryness from the Ambroxan. I'm still going to be really honest with you. I think it's dreadful. I think it would be really nice as a candle. But for me, it is quite compact and dense. Hasn't got vibrancy. It's not filling up a room. The ylang-ylang is giving it sort of a banana-y edge. That's a little overwhelming. I think it's such a shame because it's going to be really nice. It's not giving me erotic. It's not giving me particularly anything that I'm particularly enjoying. I think it's very, very expensive. I think it's so inflated for what it is. I think this is female leading. So maybe if you enjoyed female fragrances, you might really enjoy this. And it's because it's quite floral as well. It's got a floral attribute to it. Yeah, not for me at all. It's not dark enough. I would have loved a lot more darkness with it and a lot more richness and a lot more kind of sweeter. I would have gone kind of more gourmand than a fresh oriental. This feels like it's trying to be a fresh oriental and a gourmand at the same time, and I don't think they work. I've not really come across a gourmand fragrance which is a classic gourmand, which is a fruit and vanilla and vanilla molecules and fresh, made it fresh. To me, they don't really work. They don't really go together. You kind of have to make it bright or sweet, and this is trying to do the both, and it feels like it's trying to do everything at once. I think it would make a great candle, but as a fine fragrance, it's a massive miss for me. So how we're going to score this now is very simple, and we're going to be scoring it as in treasure, where it's fantastic and I love it and it goes on the treasure chest, the Hall of Fame. Or safe, it's okay, it goes on the shelf, maybe wear it occasionally. Or trash, where I think it's just not great. This is going in the trash. And the reasons is kind of very flat. It smells a little bit dated, not moving to where perfumery is going to. It just doesn't excite me. It smells like it's trying to do a few things at once. I think the price is outrageous, in my opinion. Of course, I think the price is outrageous for what it is, and I feel disappointed. I feel disappointed in the way Tom Ford's moving in this direction, because they kind of created some amazing fragrances. So I hope you loved today's Treasure or Trash. See you soon.